Hey, how are ya? Okay, so this election is the very first one in my life that I have ever voted consciously. I used to always ask my dad, who do I vote for, and do that. We received this really cool thing in the mail that had all of the different amendments that they were trying to put into place here in Alachua County. So I actually brought that with, I read it beforehand and I marked yes and no. And then I brought it with me. And as I was standing in line today to do my early voting, which I got in and out in 45 minutes, I went over and I took that ballot that they had sent me and I marked who I wanted to vote for, who I did not. But this is the first time I have actively picked who I was going to vote for and read the different amendments and actually chose my choice on them. And that's horrible, but that's the truth. I'm 44 years old. I don't give a darn about politics. I don't think one president can do that much to our country because there are so many checks and balances in our country's laws that keeps us hopefully protected. But that's a whole nother subject. Someday I'm going to start talking to you about food because what we're doing about food, we are destroying our country, but that's sipped. Okay, so in reference to voting, I voted for Trump, and here's why. He's an asshole. I'll be the first to tell you. He's an arrogant fucking asshole. But you know what? He is starting to run this country like a business and starting to stop. We're not going to be Big Brother anymore. And he's starting to put checks and balances in place that will hopefully allow us to run our country more effectively. And everybody's like, oh my God, you're so horrendous, COVID and all this other stuff. COVID's a fucking nightmare. And the reason why America, my opinion, but the reason why America is suffering such huge losses is our diets. That's what I think it's from. Now, I do have to say, I finally do know multiple people. I don't know any of them personally. I don't know a single person personally who's died from COVID. But I now know people who are related to people that I care about. However, what is wrong with our president going up to the White House and taking off his mask? Oh my God, he's going to kill everybody. There was nobody nearby him. He had space, 6 feet. And we say 6 feet is the distance that we need, right? So why are we saying he's such a horrendous person? We cannot allow our world to be shut down, our economies to be shut down because of a disease. And he has the guts and balls to say that. Oh my God, everybody's dying. They're not, yes, people are dying, but the numbers are not as significant as they're putting out there. And what we're going to see, in my opinion, in the history books, when we're long gone, is this is going to be where the middle class in the entire world crumbles. And because we've lost our incomes, we've spent all of our savings, and the division between the rich and the poor is getting bigger. And COVID is a big, big part of that. So I think Trump is going to be the president that hopefully keeps our economy rocking and rolling, hopefully keeps our country going. I have zero trust in Biden. He looks like a guy who should be sitting in an old people's home. All right, folks. However, one more thing. Lexi, thank you. I dearly love you. You know, Lexi is a friend of mine who I stalked and became friends with because of her crazy hair colors, and she's as cool as all get out. And we don't agree on stuff. But you know what? We care about each other and we respect each other. We know that each of us has a reason for doing things the way that we do. And we can still be friends, even though we don't agree on stuff. And that's what friendships should be. If you vote for Biden, I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to quit caring about you. I'm not going to never talk to you again. It's your political choice. And do you know that not making a choice is making a choice? Think about this, folks. You guys for who you think is best. And yes, I agree. Trump's an asshole. But I think he's done a lot of things to take care of our country. And we all got a lot of shit to figure out. It's a really fucked up world out there. So, loads of love to y'all. I'm going to go get a little bit of work done, and then my son and I are going to a farmer's market. Take care of yourselves. Bye.